point. And match, Super Jules wins it 6-4.
And Super Jules does it. Hangs in there, makes some good catches, keeps throwing inside. And up next, you see the practice beginning now. Douglas going up against Magic Mike. Douglas the First. We have to put Douglas the First up there. The legend. That's right. Who did he train? He trained our very own Douglas, our very own Benny, in a batting cage in North Carolina. Folks watch them play and say it can't possibly be true. It is. It is absolutely true. That's where it started.
Some humble beginnings, but, you know, it's pretty cool to see where they've come and how far they've taken this sport, the Suns, the last few years. And, you know, Douglas the First, big reason why.
100%. You see, Andrew, you know, when I saw you practicing, I was like, you know, you should forget about Chicago. You should go to North Carolina for like a month and train with Douglas the First and then come back and see.
That wouldn't be the worst idea.
I know. I think you
just
should.
A boot camp. For
you're into that. You like that. And I'm sure that James would be a wonderful host and teach you how to play highlight.
That's not the worst idea, Stu.
We'll talk about it.
We'll get back into it though, but we'll talk about that later.
About 12 seconds to go before the last of our singles matches. Then, if I'm not mistaken, we move right into doubles.
Yes, move right into the doubles bracket. So we'll get you that information. Douglas last year made it all the way to the quarterfinals. Magic Mike lost in the first round. Douglas, perennial contender in singles, as are a couple of players. Again, just kind of depends on how the bracket works out. Douglas will have the serve. Magic Mike ready to receive. Final match in this first round of singles. Remember, we'll play either up to or through the semifinals today. So a couple more rounds to go in singles and doubles.
Douglas serves. We begin. Magic Mike, backhand from the 10. Forehand by Douglas to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Magic Mike. Quite a catch. Douglas has it on the left side. Winds up. Costello is out. Magic Mike gets the first point. He has the serve.
Well, we know this is Douglas's game. You know, he's aggressive and he throws more shots than just about anybody out here on this court. In the Costello 2-wall is his biggest weapon. You just have to make sure you drop the ball in play. You can't throw it off the court, especially in this amateur division. Force the guy to go get it. Don't give the point away.
James on the catch. Hard throw to pass. Robote for Magic Mike. Magic Mike gets it. Lays it up. Soft touch. Douglas is there. All the way at the 4. The Karen with the soft touch scores. We're all tied up 1-1. Douglas serves.
It took his time with that one. Didn't overthrow it. Just got it in play. Got it to open up. And you see Magic Mike didn't even run for it. That's what you have to do. Drop it in. Tie things up 1-1.
Magic Mike on the forehand. Quick release with a light touch. James is on the run. He gets there. Flips it back in one motion. Magic Mike is up there. Has it. Passes and scores. Well played by both gentlemen. Magic Mike will get the point. He leads 2-1.
Well, great sequence up here in the front court. You know, Douglas just kind of had to flick it up because he didn't want to risk juggling that ball. Magic Mike in position, had to get it to pass. He does, and it scores.
Douglas makes a difficult catch off the side wall. Low runner. This one is scooped. Quick release. That's in play. And scores. Magic Mike has a point. And the serve.
And quick release, and Douglas didn't think he could get up to that ball before the second bounce here. Take another look. I mean, what looks like to be a pretty good backhand. He scoops it up and then throws it right back up there.
Big right side up the middle. Caught by Magic Mike. Douglas takes this one on the bounce just off the cesta. It will score. Magic Mike gets the point. That is 4 points for Magic Mike. Douglas with 1. Douglas has a serve.
Let's see if Douglas can lock back into this match. 4-1 deficit. But all it takes is one good shot to get him back and going.
100%. He's more than capable of doing it. Douglas on the catch. Backhand. Hard to the inside. Magic Mike for the rebote. That's up. Does not have the distance. That's a point for Douglas. He'll take over the serve. Douglas now with 2 points. Magic Mike with 4. Douglas serves.
And a smart throw, too. I mean, he throws the backhand, keeping Magic Mike deep in the backcourt, even if he's able to make the play.
Well, Magic Mike is out there just making good catches and just saves and lobbing them up. And it's working for him.
It's been a good showing.
It's a good serve by Douglas. Here's Magic Mike, backhand. Douglas advances, makes the catch, drop shot. Caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. That is 5 points for Magic Mike, giving him possible match point.
Just needed to hit the front wall again, and it scores. Trying to throw it perfectly instead of just throwing a good drop shot and cost him the point. Uphill battle here, but if anybody can do it, it's Douglas.
Douglas the first on the backhand. Powerful backhand. Rabote to the inside. Magic Mike makes a save. Douglas follows it to the outside. Good control. Cortada follows. That scores. 3 points for Douglas. Still possible match point for Magic Mike with 5. Douglas serves.
Again, you're serving and with the match on the line. I mean, you don't have any faults here. It's not like battle court, so a little pressure here on Douglas too. Just has to get these serves in.
It's a good serve by Douglas. Backhand with a light touch. Here's Douglas from the 9 line. Backhand, powerfully thrown to pass. Magic Mike for the Rabote. Rabote forehand. Douglas from the 7 line. Karam with a light touch. Will score on the second bounce. Well done by Douglas. Good Karam. I saw it. See, there's the second bounce right there. Andrew, I thought you were questioning me. That's okay. Andrew, sometimes
I would never question either you or the call.
No, announcers are never supposed to get ahead of the judges, and I did get a little ahead of the judges there. I saw the second bounce, but so did he, so that's good. There's Douglas on the serve. Catch by Magic Mike. Douglas moves into position well. Backhand will pass. Low Rabote coming out and scores. Wow. Well done by Douglas. And just like that, we were at 5-5. This is match point.
Yeah, I mean, the first couple points, it seemed like Douglas was getting a little cuter with some of the shots. I mean, he threw a 2-alt, sailed way out. He went for a drop shot. It caught the top of the pad. Now he's just trying to outcatch his opponent. It's working way better. He's advancing on the ball, passing and forcing Magic Mike to play these Rabotes and get into a long rally.
It's catch by Magic Mike. Forehand, light touch.
On the wall.
James gets up there.
Oh, no.
Tremendous effort by James to flip that up. Ladies and gentlemen, it was 5-5. Point to Magic Mike. Well played by both players.
Wow, Magic Mike with the upset there. Look at the placement of this throw, and that's why Douglas had to go with the quick release. It was right on the wall. He tried to flick it up, and again, into the pad. That pad is bad. Magic Mike moving on to the round of 16.
We now begin doubles. Petrus Monty on the court to Carlo and Super Jules. On deck, Machina 43 and Lassa, Igor, and Mickey Mo. So that completes the singles division. Oh, sorry, the first round of the singles division. We're going to move on to doubles for the 2025 U.S. National Highline Championships.
Well, there's a look at the complete first round of singles there. We'll be moving over.
Couple upsets there, at least 1, 2.
Absolutely, and some great names remained in that bracket as well. So we'll move over to the round of 32 in doubles. We have 28 of 32 teams. You see the bottom right part of that bracket. Jay and Jerry will play Brody and Ant. Beach and Goya will play Tom and D-Man. Then the winners will play each other. Then the winner of that match will then advance all the way into the semifinals. That's what we've been told. So there will not be a playback in doubles. The winner of that bottom right quadrant will advance all the way down to the semifinals after the round of 16. So that's the case there. We'll start at the top left. Petrus and Monty against DeCarlo and Super Jules. And we'll begin. Matches played up to 6 points in doubles as well. Now looking to continue a great play from last year, Gino and Hot Toddy advancing into the round of 16 with that win. Move over to the bottom left part of this bracket now. You see the top left all complete. Machete and Reed will take on Magic Mike and Jay Laka. See the rest of that bottom left portion of the bracket in the entire doubles bracket up there on your screen right now. Again, when we get to the bottom right portion, there will not be a playback. So the team that advances to the quarterfinal will get a bye into the semifinals. So in the bottom right part.
Is that how it works?
Machete and Reed versus Magic Mike and Jay Laka. That's about 20 seconds away.
I see 3 players on the court. Andrew, are you hiding one?
I'm not hiding him, but I did find him still. Coming out right now.
Reed serves. Magic Mike serves. We begin. Reed gets in there to make the catch. Forehand. Excellent catch by Reed. There's the backhand from the 8 line. Ball tipped. First point for Magic Mike and Laka. So Reed a little slow to get out onto the court, but there's a backhand by Reed, powerfully thrown. That will pass. Laka turns for the rebote, not going to be played. That's a point for Machette and Reed. Machette serves. Laka from the forehand. Illegal change of motion is called. Catching it on one side of the body, moving it to the other. Yeah, there's been a lot of debate about that online, but it goes either way. We'll call Gorka. Don't worry. Here's the serve by Machette.
He caught that with the right side on the left side of his body.
And then brought it back to the... That's a miss serve. Two is the score. Ball tipped up in the front court off of the serve. That's a point for Magic Mike and Laka. Magic Mike serves.
Backing up, trying to take that serve after it bounced in the service box. I mean, it was totally legal. He was outside, but just a difficult play.
Read from the left side. There's the backhand. Powerfully thrown to the outside. Magic Mike moving out there will not make the play. That is a point for Machete and Reed. Machete serves.
Yeah, maybe not exactly where he wanted to put it, but it worked out kind of like a backhand two-wall. No chance for Magic Mike to get to it.
Excellent serve by Machete. Crosses the sidewall and scores. So it's 4-3 in favor of Machete and Reed. Scoop attempt off the serve is tipped in the box. 5-3 in favor of Machete and Reed. Possible match point.
Again, Magic Mike now trying to scoop that one up in the box. That's, again, why we say you don't advise it, because it's very difficult. But still, if you can make a play, you can go for it. Oh, he scooped
Magic
that
Mike
one.
with another one. Machete with the miss on the forehand at the 7. Play continues. Still possible match point for Machete and Reed. Magic Mike serves. Backhand by Reed. Lock out to the inside. Reed calls for it, has a tip ball back at the 11 line. It is 5-5. This is match point.
Love the fight shown here by Magic Mike and Laka. I mean, they were down and out a couple points in a row, and now all it takes is one to win this match.
Reed advances, makes a fine catch. There's the backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Robote saved by Magic Mike. Machete makes the catch. Magic Mike makes the catch. Forehand flipped up. Here's Reed from the 10 line. Plays it up high at the side wall. It is tipped. That is point and match for Machete and Reed.
Another one coming down to the final point. A big one going the way of Machete and Reed. 6-5. They take that opening round match.
Yeah, got off to a little bit of a wonky start. Not everybody watches the board or listens. We try to give notice that it's time that you're next on deck, but and of course Tennessee being our judge there. Who is the nicest guy on this roster, Andrew? Who's the nicest guy who plays for Magic City? It's Tennessee. It's Tennessee.
Also known as Rock.
He's going to be a tough ref, but he'll look at me through the screen and say, "Oh, is he throwing the ball? I didn't notice he was warming up." The goal is a not coming out. Point and match to Gravedigger.
Gravedigger moving on to the quarterfinals. Solid showing over Rigo there. One match left. Super Jules and Magic Mike close out this round of singles. You said one match left here in singles. Magic Mike against Super Jules, and then we'll go back to doubles. We'll have DeCarlo and Super Jules against Machina and Lassa. So Super Jules with a back-to-back here, regardless of the result. Super Jules will have the serve now, ready to begin. Final match of this round of singles. There's a serve. We begin. Ball missed on the inside. That will give Magic Mike first point. High bouncing serve. Super Jules is under this one. From the 9 line, looking to pass. He does. Magic Mike, that's a long run. Rabote comes up short. Super Jules ties it 1-1. Quick release there by Magic Mike. Floats it up inside. Super Jules runs under it. Powerful throw. Crossing into the corner. Magic Mike Rabote comes up short again to the outside. Super Jules leads 2-1.
I think they went. Did it look like it was closer to Super Jules than it was? Or
It went over his head. I don't know how close it was. But
head or shoulder,
yeah.
something like that. I mean, bad to be almost get hit and beat at the with the same ball off the same throw. That kind of very much adding insult to injury.
That's a nice serve caught in the corner. Magic Mike floats it. Oh, but that caught just a piece of that overhead screen. Any part out of play. 3-1. Super Jules leads.
I don't know if Magic Mike was trying to make that like a backhand something or other, or he just wasn't able to throw a fluid backhand, but.
Soft touch on the forehand. Super Jules got there, but couldn't make the catch.
Super Jules going around. He had it on the left side, preferred it on the right. Don't know if he was thinking about a shot or felt more comfortable with it on the right, but may have just reached out and grabbed it. Just not able to.
All missed on the inside by Magic Mike. That'll give Super Jules his 4th point and the serve.
Again, Super Jules just maintaining his focus. 4-2.
Tough grab on the inside, but again, didn't have control. Sent it up in the overhead screen. 5 points. Possible match point for Super Jules.
Yeah, that caught Magic Mike before. Got him again. Don't know if it was quick release intentionally or just not able to complete the throw.
Tough grab there by Magic Mike. That one clears the screen. Super Jules waits. Makes the catch up of the 8. Backhand to the outside. Long run. Magic Mike again saves it over his head. Super Jules from the outside. Powerful throw. Magic
Good
Mike
catch.
reaches up. Makes the catch. Backhand above the pad. Ooh, Super Jules got there. Drop shot. Will score for the win.
Very well done.
Nice point to close it out. Point and match. Super Jules wins it 6-2 over Magic Mike.
See the warm-up here for going back to doubles. Got about a minute left before we begin our doubles match. Super